Sayang nih ya, makeup udah mau pergi kondangan yoke, taunya mobilnya mogok. Oke lah, mobil udah tua, belum sempet diganti-ganti, belum ada budgetnya. Oke, jadi let me tell you about the case that has been viral in Indonesia. It's about the case of Agus. Yeah, Agus. He has been the mock of the nation right now because of the case that he created. So let me tell you the background of this case. So this man whose name is Agus, and he suffered from the attack by his subordinate. The subordinate attacked him by spraying some acid water, and then his eyes have been in severe condition, so he needed some help from other people to finance his medication. So he met Novi, who has become a charity founder, and she owns a foundation to help people who are in need. So Novi decided to approach Denny Sumargo, one of our most famous celebrities and very popular in his YouTube channel. So Denny Sumargo's nickname, Densu decided to invite Agus to talk in his YouTube account. So upon that, they decided to collect some donation from the viewers who sympathized with this case. But Agus decided to use his private account instead of the foundation's bank account. So all the money went to the bank account of Agus' personal account, right? Instead of using the foundation established by Novi, he used his own bank account. So all the donation came into his bank account. Now, what's the problem here in this case? The problem here is that the use of the donation is not suitable with the prior intention. So the prior intention of the donation is to help him recover his eyes, his medication, to finance his medication. But instead of using that money for his medication, he used this money to pay his debt and to give the money to some of his family members, which were against the prior intention of the collection itself. So Novi minded this situation, so he told Agus to move the money to the foundation's bank account, but he refused. And then he hired some lawyer, and this case has become spiraling. Many people are involved, especially the lawyers from both sides, and especially from Agus sides, with some lawyer defended him. And then there was this agreement proposed by the Agus lawyer, which indicates that the charity should be provided not only by Novi, but also by Novi's ahli waris, benevolent ya, mungkin bahasa Inggrisnya ahli waris. Jadi the donation should be provided not only by Novi, but also by Novi's successor, something like that. I'm sorry if I cannot find the vocabulary right now. So as you can see, this problem has become viral, and it has been a big issue in Indonesia right now. So people are talking about how this case is used by so many lawyers. So they want to be famous by this case. and they don't even want to solve this problem, but they took this moment as the opportunity to be popular themselves. So in my opinion, as the charity worker, I think that if we give some donation to someone, it really depends on the kinds of the donation. Like for example, in my charity program Baksos Katisha, when I give some money to my recipients, I didn't mention anything about how or when or what they can use the money for. I don't really care about that because the donation is not big. Only, yeah, maybe 100,000 rupiahs, but in this case Agus donation can reach almost 1.5 billion rupiahs, which is very much, right? So, in this case, I think Agus is to blame. Why? Because the intention of the donation is to provide medication or financial support to his recovery, not to pay his debt. So, in this case, we have to look at the first intention of the donation. Otherwise, it would be very blurry, and it caused so many misunderstandings. So in this case, I think Agus has to be blamed because he used the money not for the intention of the donation, but he used the money for his personal spendings, which is against the prior intention of the donation. So that's why Novi felt objected to the use of the money by Agus. And to make this case even worse, the involvement of the lawyers in this case has been very troublesome for me, because it seems to me that they didn't have any intention to solve the problem between these disputed parties, but they seemingly want to use this opportunity to make themselves more popular. But in this case, if I give my donation and I don't mention the use of the money, so it is their free right to use the money as their heart's content. I don't have any objection on how they can use my money from my baksos, from my charity program. I'm kakak. But in this case, Novi's intention to help Agus is to provide the medical care for his eyes recovery, but he used the money for personal spending. Okay, let's see this from the legal point of view. Of course, the money belonged to Agus, but it's not ethical to use the money for something else rather than the medical recovery. So in this case, I think Agus is not ethical. So Novi has the right to take all the donation from him and make sure that the money is used for his recovery instead of his personal spending. So I think that's how we can solve this problem. So this problem has become very viral and very famous in Indonesia right now, and so many people blamed Agus for this. Of course, because the intention of the donation is to provide medical care for him, not to pay his debt or to give the money to the other family members. Come on, Agus, kasihan teh Novinya. So in this case, I feel sorry for Novi because she has done her best to make this case emerge in, in national national, what you call it, in national spotlight. But for me, it's just unethical that you use the donation for something else rather than